Times Drive. I'm Kailash Menon, and this right here is the spanking new Mercedes GL350. It's big, it's brawny, it's got all the off-road tools, and on the inside it offers luxury and comfort of an S-Class limousine. The big question, is it really that good? Well, let's find out. It's built like a wrestler. It's 5 meters long, 2 meters wide, and 2 meters tall. But despite the bulk with a drag coefficient figure of 0.35, the GL is the world's most aerodynamic full-size SUV. Now the GL350 has got a very passive-aggressive stance, especially with the AMG-inspired body style. I mean, it looks like one of those beefy nightclub bouncers, arms crossed, squinty eyes, sizing you up, quietly conveying, dare you mess with me, because if you do, I'll drop you like a bad habit. Under the bonnet is a 3-liter diesel that chucks out 258 horses and 619 Newton meters of torque. And transferring all that torque onto the tarmac is a 7-speed automatic gearbox and 4-matic all-wheel drive system. The new GL is not only bigger, but it's also faster and stronger too. It's got 619 Newton meters, that is 109 Newton meters more, 258 bhp, that is 34 bhp more than the previous gen car. It's fast, 0 to 100 comes in 7.9 seconds. But here's the thing, it's not furious. I mean, pin the pedal down and it will not throw you around like a rag doll. For example, I'm pinning the pedal down right now. I'm doing 80, 90, 110, 120. So here's the deal. I can't go on like this, but you get the picture. It is pretty potent with more power and torque, but it displaces all that extra power and torque in a placid fashion. Thanks to the crosswind stabilization system, sudden wind gusts won't unsettle the GL, and air suspensions promise a pillowy ride. Now the air suspension is a nifty contraption. It automatically adapts itself to the vehicle load, the terrain it's been driven on, or even the driving style. For example, the moment you cross the speeds of 70 kilometers per hour, the suspension drops down by 15 mm. As a result, when you're pushing this hulk of an SUV around, the body roll is negligible. On dead straight highways, the GL feels pretty slanted. Wondering, will it fit fine for your city chores? Does it feel to drive one? Well, you feel invincible. You sit pretty high up, you have a great visibility of the road. The steering too, it's light at low speeds and firms up as you go fast. And despite the mammoth proportions, I mean, this thing is pretty easy to drive around town. But honestly, this morning before starting the road test, I was a little intimidated by the size of this whole thing. Like it or not, this thing is as big as a mini bus. But once you step inside, it feels a lot more compact, and I won't be going too far if I say it just feels like driving a little largish sedan. The interiors are quintessentially Mercedes-Benz. The seats and the steering wheel are lapped up in luxury leather. A bit of a gripe, the steering is not as chunky as I would like it to be. The knobs feel rich and robust. I love this rundown matte wood finish. It's not ugly like the glossy finish that you usually see in luxury cars. Apart from that, you get temperature controlled cup holders. So if you like your coffee hot or your milkshake cold, all you got to do is press this nifty button. The only glitch in here is that the interiors will remind you of the smaller ML350 because it is pretty much similar, and that is a bit of a glitch. But making up for familiar interiors are functional gizmos. The 360-degree surround camera is perfect for off-roading and parallel parking. Like the American or the European spec, the Indian GL doesn't get power-operated switches to collapse the second row of seating. As a result, you got to do it manually by pulling a few levers. Once inside, there's ample headroom, shoulder room, but the leg room for a full-size adult is a little too tight. And then there's a ton of safety that comes in standard. 9 airbags, attention assist, stability and traction system, ABS and ASR2. Bottom line, it looks sharp, it's safe as a tank and offers S-Class like comfort and luxury. Sticker price stands at a splendid 77.5 lakhs ex-Delhi. The big question, should you buy one? At 77.5 lakhs ex-Delhi, the GL is definitely a rich man's toy. So here's the deal. If you have a big family and a much bigger bank account and you're looking out for a full-size luxury SUV, the sorts which is rough and ready on the outside, completely at home on-road or off-it, something that's brimming with bespoke bits and offers S-Class like limousine comfort and luxury, let me tell you, you can't go wrong with the GL 350.
Now we got Kailash Menon.